Okay, we're here with Rocky, who's pulling on a leash. He's not supposed to be doing that, but he is I've never worked with a dog like him. He is a border doodle, a border collie and poodle mix. And he's a great dog. He's a puppy, but his problem is he likes to chase and herd cars. And this is a problem because a dog is not going to win that battle. And so the part of this is coming from being a border collie. He is supposed to correct things that are happening that he doesn't like. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use what we call behavior adjustment training or BAT training to stop a dog from reacting to something. Now the stimulus, we have my car, which is, you see with the lights on way back there. I wanted to use a car that he's not familiar with, and we have one of the guardians is driving my car. Now in a second, I'm going to wave at the guardian in the car, and he's going to drive the car, and he's going to go around this cul-de-sac. And I'm going to have him do it once without doing what I'm going to use as a distractor to get the dog to not pay attention to it. And we'll see how he does. Now the distance to something is a big factor for dogs. If a dog is, in this case, he doesn't like cars that are moving. So a car that's moving really far away from him is not going to be getting the same response as a dog that's moving really quick close to him. Also, the speed of the car is going to matter. If we have a car that's moving really fast, he's going to be more reactive, where a car that's moving slow is going to be a lot easier. So we may have the neighbor driving a car, so we'll give it some added opportunities to practice. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you're controlling the environment. So don't go somewhere where there's a lot of crazy cars and you don't control the cars. In this case, I've already explained to him what I want him to do. So, and again, we'll have a little bit of friendly fire for this, but that's life, it happens. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna walk right over this patch of grass, and we're gonna have him come around the car without any distractions and see how he does. And if he reacts the way that I think he's going to, then I'm gonna provide a small distractor by sprinkling some cheese on the grass here and getting him sniffing the cheese while the car comes by very slowly. We're going to start off by doing it just without. So you see, now the closer the car gets, the more attention he's putting on the leash. Distracted by the car. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the shredded cheese. Well, actually, I'm going to wait. Go around one more time and park in this driveway, and then hang out for a sec. We're going to let the van clear. So now what I'm going to do is, and then we'll use this while this is going on as well. Rocky, look at that. I have a little cheese for you. Now, for dogs, sniffing the ground is something to do when they want to be calm, or indicate that I'm a little bit, you need to calm down. So the nice thing about, so you see when the car moving away, he stopped what he was doing. So I'm providing basically something to distract him from focusing on the car. You saw where before he was focused on the car, and that was the only thing he was focused on. Now we're simulating him sniffing the ground, and just keep on doing circles and gradually get a little bit faster. So we're simulating what he would do when he's calm, and he's more engrossed in the cheese and he's not paying attention. Now he's going to drive my car faster and faster around the circle, and we'll see if we get to a breaking point where it's too fast, where he stops and then goes after the car. Normally he'd be pulling and barking and lunging, correct?
Correct.
So what we're helping him do is practice a different behavior on his own. And we're not telling him what to do, we're not micromanaging. And you saw he looked up and saw the car coming? So the really cool, this is kind of a tough one for me, because when I first started doing this, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. But that's kind of the point. We're doing things by creating a structured environment where I control the elements, and we provide a distractor where he is more focused here than he is on that. So I'm not saying that you're going to do this all day long, but when you're walking and have a bag of cheese like this, and every time he starts staring at the cars, take him a little bit further away, do a focus exercise, maybe go around a tree or a shrub, and then once he's focused on you, then start going back, and then when you get to might have a situation where, I'm going to tell him to stop here in a sec. He's going to get dizzy. All right, we're good. So what you want to do is maybe find a street that's close by, that's a busy street, and start walking towards the street. And when he starts getting stiff, that's going to indicate that he's starting to get to his breaking point. You can actually come a little closer so we can hear a little bit better, especially that. So the idea is, it's a fighter jet. We're not anywhere. That's weird. We're not near the base. So the idea is, can I get the dog to sit and take a treat? If he won't sit or take the treat, that means that whatever it is too close. So what I would do, yeah, go ahead and park it right here. So what we're going to do is go to a street where it's not going to be a really busy street, but a street where people will be driving, and then find a yard or somewhere where we can actually be maybe 20 feet or whatever distance we need. Now the way I identify the distance is, will the dog sit and take a treat? If he won't sit or won't take the treat, it's too close. So find a distance where you can get as close as you can where he will still sit and take the treat, and he can see traffic moving. And then let him kind of look at the traffic and then take one step closer, and hopefully you can get him to sit and take a treat. When we get to the point where it's hard for him to sit or take a treat, then at that point take out a bunch of cheese and sprinkle it on the ground, and now he's sniffing the cheese while traffic is going by. And each time you should be able to get a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer, and now he's practicing a different behavior. Instead of targeting it and chasing the car, I'm just going to chill out and eat some cheese. And after a while, when he gets done with the cheese, sometimes they'll just sit down, they'll relax, and then you should sit down and enjoy that. Now if he starts reacting, then increase the distance. If you have cars that are going by consistently at 10 miles an hour and then suddenly you get one at 20, that would cause an effect, but that wouldn't be something we would look at him as a failure. That was just something that changed. So sometimes to start off with, you might want to just do the same circular deal here until you actually have somebody that's going too fast. Tell your neighbors, look, we're not crazy, we're just practicing something. But then go to different areas where you can have a driver that's driving, so you just do a single car. But
and same with bicycles.
Yeah, bicycles, you can do the same exact sort of thing. And eventually you want to get closer and closer to it till like he's right here and the car is coming really close and he's not even paying attention to it. He's now practicing a different behavior. So this is the very first time I've ever done bat training with the dog that likes to chase a car, and it worked really, really well. So this is how you can use behavior adjustment training to stop a dog from chasing a car.
I'm amazed. That's awesome.